the first and most important thing is to recreate the design and make it better, right? That's what we're doing. We're going after proven designs and making them better. But we don't just want to stop there. We actually want to improve upon the listing in general, right? So we want to improve on the title, the description, right? The SEO in that. We want to improve upon the tags and maybe even potentially the price point to steal a bunch of their sales and ultimately outrank them as we compete and get more sales, and that snowball effect starts to occur, right? So I'm going to use this t-shirt as an example, just the normal Gildan tee. There are a bunch, as you can see, on Printful or Printify if you just scroll down. If you want to start Printful as well, I do have an affiliate link for that. I think you could save a little bit of money. I forget if I have a deal set up with them or not. I'll link it in the description if there is a deal for you, and you can sign up and test it through there. Can't recommend the company enough. It's what I use for my own Etsy dropshipping business as well. So you'll see here, if we start to upload the design, let's actually select all the colors first. It does limit you on how many colors you can actually have. We wouldn't want to, in this case, because we're uploading a white design, upload it to a white background or even really a gray one, but you could do all the other colors that it essentially let you to give you as many potential variations for the customer to choose from if you want it, right? See, now it's telling us we've exceeded, so we'll uncheck a few of these and bam, there we go. So we have all the sizes from small to 5X, all these specific colors that we checked. Now let's upload a design in here, upload the new file. In this case, we'd upload this transparent caffeine to chaos or this transparent growing a tiny human one. So let's do this one, growing a tiny human one, just to show you an example of this. This one's an actual black one. So since we're actually going to do that, let's uncheck black and we'll check this one, check these dark colors off, and then we'll apply this and you'll see what the transparent looks like against the red t-shirt here, right? Now, as we continue, you can change what the actual stock photo on the listing is, and then they can see a bunch of different ones, but you basically just want to upload the transparent PNG image and then you can start improving the design, right? So you can use some of the cool mockups that they give you here, or you can just use a white t-shirt background. Believe it or not, I've still split tested this and I see everybody else recommending to use some of the really cool like additional mockups that they give you in these softwares, or even order the product yourself and create your own mockups. And I'm sure that that can work for some people, but in my experience split testing both of them, I found that just the normal white background on a t-shirt tends to work better for me. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now, in this case, I'm going to make this a white shirt is going to be like the main image on the listing, and then they're going to be able to scroll through all the other color variations. But because this is a black design, I'm going to want to put it on a white background. So we're just going to star the white one on the right here, and then this is going to be the main image. We'll have the ability to scroll through. So now we continue, and here's where you're going to improve on the title, the description, and the actual tags in the design, right? So this is the last basic step to improve. So to recap, we used Dolly to create a hot selling design that we already know is doing well on Etsy, right? Then we used Vectorizer to take the design that it gave us and turn it into a transparent PNG image instantly. We didn't have to pay anybody to create the design or turn it into a transparent PNG. And now we need to improve on the SEO. So the first prompt that I'm going to give it to improve on the title and the description is, I'm putting this design on a t-shirt for my Etsy print on demand store. Please create me a great title and description that I can use that will communicate this is awesome and they should buy it, but also full of SEO and good keywords to help my listing rank in Etsy search higher, right? So I'm going to paste that in there, and then we're going to actually attach the design in here so it knows what design we're referring to, right? So growing a tiny human, we put the design in there, and then we'll see what it comes back. And it's going to create us a great title and a great description that's full of SEO and chock full of keywords that are going to help us rank higher, that also reads well. And we didn't have to come up with that, right? Because it doesn't really take that much to write out a title and description, or write out 15 keywords or whatever it is, 12 keywords for Etsy SEO on one listing, right? It's not that big of a deal. But the thing is, when you're scaling up and you're doing this with a bunch of listings, if it's like a dozen or so, or even 100 or more, that's pretty time consuming when all that adds up. And so you don't really need to do that, because A, the AI, ChatGPT, will do it for you, and B, it's going to do a better job than you could have anyway, so it's a no-brainer to use it. And you'll see here it came up with the title, Maternity Blossom Tea, Growing a Tiny Human Floral Pregnancy Announcement Shirt. So we're going to put that in the title here, and now we're going to space down, and we're going to use the description that it gave us right here, and paste that into the description. And I'm going to keep all this stuff here as like the bullet points to let them know the certain specs of this shirt, because that is important, okay? So for the tags, I'm going to give this a different prompt, and it's going to be, can you give me 13 tags in comma format for this that would help my Etsy SEO to get more views and visibility, to make more sales. Make sure that each tag that you give me is under 15 characters long, because on Etsy it has to be under 15 characters long. And then we're going to paste that in there. It's already going to know what specific listing we're talking about because we already just created that. And there we go. And now we just put those in there, and it came up with pretty good tags. So prego shirt, baby reveal, mom to be, chic bump wear, pregnancy top, new mom gift, baby on board, maternity tea. Pretty solid. All right. And then we continue, and the next is just the price pricing where you set up how you want your margins to be. I typically just go with like a blanket across the board, but this is how you use AI to create hot selling t-shirt designs or mug designs or whatever for Etsy print on demand drop shipping. It is no longer time consuming. It is no longer expensive. All of these softwares that I covered have removed the barrier to entry for you and made it so much easier.